ahead of you.
Check it. Hip hop gamer. One time, listen up, man. Check it.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer, chilling with my man Chuck, the one and the only, man. First of all, I gotta say this: God bless you. Word, because your mission and your voice is important to us, and you changing the game right now. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you a question. How has this PAX been for you this year and talking with developers and getting your message across? Like, how has it been for you?
Well, it's been good. Like, my thing is I'm talking to developers about button remapping and letting them know that they need to add it to console games.
Right.
Because disabled gamers, if we can't remap our buttons, we can't play their games. So this PAX has been good because I've been talking to developers, and it's funny to see their faces when they're like, oh, if we don't add button remapping to our games, you can't buy them and can't play them and enjoy them. So it's been good. And something that's interesting, I talked to a developer last year at PAX, and this year I went back and his game now is full remapping.
Wow, that's amazing. See, that's what I'm talking about, making a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, it's inspirational for me. And it's like, handicap or not, I don't care. You got a heart and you got a passion to play games just like I do. So it means a lot to me to know you. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So can you kind of let us know some of the developers that have been influenced by you and them changing their ways to help you guys be able to play them?
Yeah, one game developer in particular, Gearbox Software, is super huge. Like Borderlands and Aliens and all these things. They were developers that I talked to them on their forums. The original Borderlands didn't have remapping, and then Borderlands 2 hit, full remapping. Aliens, Colonial Marines, remapping. So that's one developer, and Valve's another one that always sets the bar, has remapping. I got, because of my petition that I have going for button remapping, they added remapping to Portal 2, which was totally awesome.
Wow, that's dope. I actually saw that video. I saw the video he was talking about that. That's incredible. And now I want to say something, you know, because it's like a lot of people may not understand, you know, how you go about like playing games. So what's some of the games that you're really interested in? Because I know you like the Call of Duties and stuff of the world, but what's some of the games that you're really interested in? Because there's a lot of like games, especially like a lot of action adventure games that don't have that button mapping, but I'm pretty sure you like those games too. So what's some of the games that you like really like and the message that you want to get across? You know, not just Gearbox anymore, but there's other companies that need to listen.
You know, I think about, like, I'm predominantly a Call of Duty player. I love Call of Duty. But, you know, it's like, I like a lot of games, but a lot of games like Call of Duty don't have remapping. So I call out Activision and, you know, and the Call of Duty franchise saying, you need to have remapping for disabled gamers. But, you know, I think it's something that I'm trying to make it an industry standard, which I think it will be at some point.
Yes,
you know?
It will be.
It will be, and it totally will be. And because they're going to see that they're going to lose sales without having remapping, because the whole disabled community won't buy their games. But then other people like you, when you switch from game to game, if you play Halo 1 hour and then you play Call of Duty the next, you want the buttons to be the same, don't you?
Yeah, exactly, because you want to play the way you want to play. You want to play the way you want to play.
Yeah, and I think that this PAX is really important because as the next generation consoles come out, really that's where developers are now starting to create those new games. So if I get them thinking about remapping now, then the future games are going to have it. So that's why this PAX is really important for getting that message out there about remapping to developers, saying add it to these games that you're going to start creating for the next gens.
Well, have you had the opportunity to speak with Sony yourself, and what are your thoughts on the PlayStation 4 conference that they had recently and just where next generation is going?
Yeah, I didn't hear a lot about what happened at the Sony conference, but I've talked to people inside Sony a little bit, some developers, and it's tough. You know, the big three, you know, like Microsoft, it's tough to get in their doors to get them to listen to how important it is. Because ultimately, I think if the consoles themselves handled remapping, that would be the best. You know, the developers wouldn't have to program it; it'd be right in the console, and that's on the petition I have. That's an option that I think is good. But right now, I think it's developers. But I think developers are going to step up. They're going to see that they need to have it for disabled gamers.
Well, I'm a partner with PlayStation Home and stuff like that. I'm actually like a character in the actual PlayStation Home system. I'm going to tell you something right now, and I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I love Sony. I love Microsoft. I love Nintendo. I love games. But you need to listen up, man, because it's not just about money at this point. It's about having that experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you hardcore passionate about something, you shouldn't be stripped away from that joint. Like, your disability shouldn't be a liability for your enjoyment in the game industry. Real talk, like, you know what I'm saying? So, Sony, everybody listen up. Because I know y'all watch my videos. Word, so please forget business at this point. Look into your heart. He needs that. And there's a lot more people like him that wants that. I mean that. Like, I'm sorry, I just had to get emotional real quick, like, because it meant a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? So, growing up, like, you know, I'm not sure, like, was you born with a disability or did it just happen to you? Like, you know, what was your life like growing up when the older systems was out and you was trying to play those as well?
Yeah, well, I got into a car accident when I was 20 years old, so I became disabled. But I've been gaming back since I was a kid, you know? Yeah. I always say that I gamed before it was cool to game, you know? Yeah. Like, I gamed back like when girls didn't game, and I was like, old school gamer. So gaming has always been something I loved. But now it's like, then when older games, it's interesting that a lot of them had remapping on a basic level. And then when I got into the newer generation of consoles, I'm like, I can't change my buttons around. Like I can't make jump a different button. So it was like once I became disabled, I was like, this is a huge problem that needs to be fixed. So that's why I started the petition, collected over near 100,000 signatures from disabled. And most of the people who sign my petition are not disabled. They're just gamers who say, I want a remap. I hate some of the layouts that we're given to choose from. So they're like, I want to change some around. So it's really cool to see how a lot of non-disabled gamers totally support this because they want to change a few things. So
yo, that's amazing, man. Now let me ask you a question, and I think this is something that could be very inspirational for a lot of people, whether you handicap or not. But when you first started playing games, what was that moment that made you say, I love this shit? Like, you don't say, like, what was that moment where you sitting down playing the game and you like, I'm gonna be doing this shit for the rest of my life? Please, me personally, you gotta hold the belt real quick again, please, if you can. I hope it's not too heavy. Let me know if it's too heavy for you. But you gotta hold the belt real quick, man, because it means a lot to me. And I really want to know, what was that moment, you know what I'm saying, that made you say, I'm gonna be playing games for the rest of my life. I don't give a damn what happens. I need it in my life. What's up?
Well, I'll take it from two sides. When I was a kid, it was just fun to have that moment where you're in the story and you're the adventure and all that. I love that. It inspired me to, like, you know, as a gamer, as a kid, doing that. But when I got back into it, it was awesome to be able to, like, run and jump as a disabled person in a game, you know? It's like when I could play a game and I could remap and I could, like playing Borderlands, when I'm able to run and chase people and just have fun doing it. And I also, like, I gotta say, one of the things I do love about video games is that since I play with my face, because I can't use my hands, that even though I still beat a lot of people in Call of Duty,
hold up. This dude, I don't want to hear nothing about nothing, all right? This dude could beat you on Call of Duty using his face. I will leg drop you right now, son. That is crazy. Yo, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yo, that's crazy. So, like, how did you feel knowing you could kick ass with your face, and imagine what's going to happen when you get the buttons remapped and play like that? Like, what was that feeling like? What's up?
Oh, it's hilarious. I love it. I love it whenever I beat somebody in a game and then they turn on their mic and they start yelling at me, calling me an idiot or a loser or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I'm playing with my face. And then it just rubs salt in the wound.
Yo, that's classic. Now, I would never play you because if you beat me and you beat me with your face, I won't be able to show my face around. I'll be like, yo, I can't play this game. I will not, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it takes a large amount of skill to do that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could do that. So for you to have done that, that's breaking new barriers right there. Now, I gotta ask you this. Like, growing up, I'm not gonna be front, this may be a touchy subject, but you got a lot of evil people out there, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad because that's life. But what's some of the things that your disability that you learned from that helped you become so strong? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a strong dude, like, you know what I'm saying? So what's some of the, like, hardships that you had to go through that made you so strong right now through your disability, man?
Man, you ask the deep questions.
I love this, man, and I love me. You don't understand? It's an honor for me right now in this moment to talk to you. So
I would say, I don't know what when you're disabled. What it teaches you is that the obstacles you used to think were big aren't as big. So it's like, and the challenges you face, they're not that you can overcome them. You just got to attack it the right way, and you know, it's like handle one step at a time, and any obstacle can be overcome if you give it enough time and you attack it with the right attitude. That's always what I've learned from my disability. Don't take life for granted. Appreciate it. and hold on to it because it's such a beautiful thing.
Yo, I love him. I love him. Like word, like yo, this is probably the best interview I've done. Like seriously, thank you. Like now, another thing I want to say is this, you know, because your message is going everywhere, and I'm gonna do my best to put the message out too. Like, have you ever thought about doing your own panel at a PAX or something like that? I think there's so many people that have come out to hear you, man. Like, I would love to see it. Have you ever like thought about that or worked with some people that kind of maybe help you get a panel to get that word out like that?
No, I haven't done a lot of panels. I do stand-up comedy. Well,
I know that. Yo, matter of fact, one of my favorite ones was like, can you still have sex and stuff like that? When you said that, that was crazy. So yeah, like I love the comedy too, man. That's amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, I get some messages out there. I haven't done any panels or anything like that, but it's something I'm definitely open to at some point. If like I get an invitation to do something like that, talk about being positive or whatever it would take. But you know, I think getting my message out with comedy is also a good thing because having people laugh and like know that, hey, it's okay to laugh if you're going through a rough time. You know, it makes it a little bit more tolerable.
So I gotta ask you this, like, what's your mom and dad like? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I mean, I know you gotta have like a strong support system. So what's your family like? You know what I'm saying? And how do they feel about you and when you come out here and really let your passion and you wear it on your sleeve?
Well, my parents are awesome. They're super great people, and I love them to death. And my dad actually, he's 69 years old, and he's a Call of Duty player. Wow, so I started playing Call of Duty because he was playing. I wanted to bond with him a little bit, you know. So my dad, I think my dad is the oldest Call of Duty player on Earth, which is kind of. And I play with. So to get this, my dad's 69 years old, like old guy, slow reflexes. I play with my face, and when me and him are on a team, what a handicap that team has.
Wow, that is great. And you guys still can kick ass together. It's great.
Sometimes we get beat a lot. Well, we get beat a lot, but we have fun doing it, you know? So it's cool. Like, me and my dad bond over video games, which is something I will never trade. Those memories are some of the best that I'll hold forever, you know?
That's amazing. So, now, me being a game journalist, like, you know, not enough, in my opinion, not enough people talk about your situation. So is there any like certain websites or outlets that you would love to like give a message to real quick to let them know that you guys matter and you guys should be covered a lot more in the actual media? Because if the industry don't talk about you guys enough, then the creators won't look at it as important. You see what I'm saying? So I think we need to support you a lot more. And if there's any other websites or any people out there that may have not jumped on board to help out getting the message out there, that you would want to tell them now, get the message out there?
I just think that I think most gaming sites need to step up, and when they review games, review them from a standpoint of like, what are the control layouts? Do they have remapping? I mean, a game should be scored on how accessible it is versus just how good somebody who can normally play it thinks it is. You know, it's like a whole criteria that is often missed, and it's kind of sad because like I've often bring out to developers, I'm like, I can't go and spend money on a game that I might not be able to play. So I think most game sites have an obligation to disable gamers to step up and cover that. You know, let developers know that we do have matter, and we have a voice, and it needs to be heard. You know.
Yo, God bless you, man. So I gotta wrap it up, but it's been an honor speaking with you, Chuck. Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. So one love and God bless my man Chuck, Axa Kappa. Make sure you sign a petition, get involved, help him out, man. Yo, it means everything to me. It should mean everything to you. ECA all day. God bless you guys, man. Like, any shout outs you wanna make?
Thank you for watching. I'm out.
We out. Hey.
Check it, hip hop gamer. One time, listen up, man. Check it, yo. People doubted me. Straight out the gate was the first mistake.